after last week's game.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And that's definitely the way you get things started. That's the way it was drawn up in the locker room, in pregame, and everything. And they got it done right away, running the ball for a big game.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. From the gun, Bigsby. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Dart. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Dart going to give to Scannable. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
To throw, Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
1st down. A gain of 16.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 13-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, but we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Dart. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Zach Bond in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
2nd and 5. And Hurts going to move him around. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's taken down inside the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and goal. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And New York set to take the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Play fake, and now it's Dart. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they had that one slipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing his Dart. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Well, the Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
180.
They'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and he's going to have an Eagles 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Eagles 1st down.
Now back to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself, and that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go.
Throwing his dart. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw his dart. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw now, dart. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hanson for our halftime report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now, and it begins at Arrowhead. The Chiefs at home to take on the Lions. Remember, this was the Thursday season kickoff game a couple seasons ago. And we talk so much about the Chiefs' offense. How about the defense coming up big here? They could only muster one takeaway all night, but it was a big one right here. The Chiefs get just their 2nd win of the season. They improve to 2-4. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Colts get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins hosting the LA Chargers. This is Malik Washington. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. 56 yards, touchdown. The Dolphins find a way to pull this one out as they escape with the narrow win. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Gets around him and able to get this out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, dart. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. He's to the 15, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Malik Neighbors, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The visitors' offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season, currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson from 4 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On the ground, it's Scatterby to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Working out of the gun is Dart. This one is Slayton over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now he's going to step up and run. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. With it is Jackson. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Great. Hey, let's go. Trim it.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Great.
28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Great. Set.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
23 yards. And the Giants first down.
Now Dart. And that one complete to Hodgins. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Davis able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Dart. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16.
24 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Scatterbroo. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20.
Giants 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. 2nd down and 8.
40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Eagles.
Looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll find Hodgins there complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Set. 180, 180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. After the sack on first down, Hurts. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Great.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Great.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Hurts fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say, we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
First down.
Dart going to look to throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, Dart. That's complete to his running back, Scatterby. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. This will be caught by Brown. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York set to take the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. This is 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He finds his man Johnson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
4 yards on the pick.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 40-yard
From the
line.
gun, here's Dart. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again is Dart. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Andrew McCougal. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. Him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. Anyway, crowd left Yanni. Crowd left Yanni.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick snap here to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And the Eagles first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Eagles first down.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.